Okay. All right. So Jody's question is, when I'm here like this, I can feel my lat. But as soon as I put in even a little bit of load, like an empty barbell, I lose my lat. Here's the answer I give to everyone. I repeat this all the time. So I'm just going to record this and we're going to post it on the school so everyone can come back to this basic mobility principle. Okay. Think of it this way. Your body has a budget of 100 coffee beans. Okay. Full range of motion of a particular movement, in this case, going overhead is going to require 50 coffee beans to go from here to here. All right.
Okay.
50 coffee beans. So now you have 50 coffee beans left of budget. Now here's the thing. The more weight you add, the more coffee beans you require. So let's
Right.
say like if I add a 45-pound barbell from me, then my consumption of coffee beans is going to go from 50 for just pure range of motion empty-handed to now 80, right? So let's say I require 80. So 30 for the weight, 50 for range of motion. All right. So what happens when I get to 150 pounds? And that's going to require me, I don't know, I haven't done the math in my head, but it's like, let's pretend it's 90 coffee beans just to support that weight. And my budget is 10 coffee beans. Le-
Hmm.
Okay. So what that means is I have maybe this amount of range of motion where my lat can be helping. And then your body is like, well, we have to finish a task somehow, but the lat isn't able to help. So traps, can you help? Uh-huh. Yes, I can. So you think of your this way, right? There's a certain amount of coffee beans required for the range of motion and a certain amount of coffee beans required to accommodate certain weights. The weight is always going to trump everything else, right? So if the weight that you're moving requires 90 coffee beans, then what ends up happening is you only have 10 coffee beans for good range of motion. Then your body's like, well, the lat has nothing left, and we still have to move this weight over our head. So else can help? Usually, in the case of CrossFitters, it's going to be side delt, front delt, trap. And this is why so many CrossFitters have such problems with the front delt, side delt, trap. Does that
My
make
rear takes over. I get it back here.
Yeah, rear delt too for the lat dorsi. So when I
Okay.
people tell me rear delt pain, that tells me lat dorsi. If I hear pain between the shoulder blades, like right about there, no lat dorsi. If I hear neck pain, no lat dorsi. If I hear front of shoulder, it's usually pec or teres major.
My shoulder's
Tho-
fine.
Those are the common offenders. But does that coffee bean analogy work for you guys? I mean, pretty.
Yes. It makes me think of Kevin Hart. Have you heard that? You see, my way my bank account works
Oh,
is I gotta have a checking and a savings, and I gotta transfer from the checking. That's exactly what your body's doing.
basically, your body is like, well, we have nothing in the checking account. So your savings account or your reserve account is going to be your traps rear delt in your case,
Yeah.
right? So your neck pain is coming from maybe the pec not being able to support. So the neck, it's kind of one of the reasons why you do the hey, it's like this, right? Because
Yeah.
something has to stabilize. Your body is just like, okay, you gave me a task, I have to complete it, but I don't have the tools available. So now I'm going to ask someone else to help. And maybe they're not meant to help, but they're going to help because they have to.
Okay. I'll upload the other video, by the way,
Cool.
see if it's any different. Because I was like trying to create awareness and see if I could get like activation and see how much that corrected it. Because some of it is a mind, is like a disconnect, and some of it there, but that's probably like 1% of the problem. Um, the other thing, what's the levator muscle in my neck? That one
Yeah.
takes over for almost everything.
Yeah. Again, pec lat.
Yeah, that's the one causing the problem. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Here's what's interesting. This problem has become very pronounced since I got the gym. And I'm like, what's that about? And it's because I do a lot more desk work and I'm like in this position all the time.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, and it's really helped me view members that come in differently, especially if they have desk jobs, in terms of like, how can I help them feel strong while also helping them progress in their skills? And I'm like, okay, if they're mousing a lot, I know what this feels like in my body and what it's doing. Um, yeah, it's problematic.
Oh
We
yeah.
weren't meant to sit at desks.
No, no, no. No, and I mean, I always use this analogy too. Like, how many of y'all walk around like this all day long? Anybody? Anyone walk around through the day, like just walking to the store, like, yeah, I'm gonna walk in this position. Like your body's like, I don't know this position. I don't feel comfortable in this position. I don't have a lot of endurance in this position. I don't have a lot of safety in this position. So your body's like, okay, well, your pecs and your lats are doing the best that they can. And after a while, they're just like, okay, well, I don't got it, but we got to hold the object overhead. So look what happens. I've started calling your traps the oh crap muscles. Like the oh crap, I have
Yeah.
to help. I have to help because nothing else is working. So oh crap, help me. Um, or who walks around like this position, Anyone walk around like this on a daily basis in their front rack
No,
position? No. So you can't expect people to be good at that shape. It's merely just exposure therapy. Your body needs to understand that a position is safe. If it doesn't perceive it to be safe, it won't do it very well. It's gonna want to be like this. This is why so many people, their front rack looks like this, is because this is their body's perception of safety. This is a safe position for them. This is not safe.
no. Yeah, it closed in, neck up,
Yeah.
like someone's gonna go for the throat.
Yeah, you're protecting your spine, you're protecting your neck. That's literally what your body's doing. Like
Yeah.
mobility or lack thereof is just your body saying, I don't feel safe, but this is the best I can give you. That's the way we need to look at mobility. Your body's just like, I don't feel safe here. I don't know this position. Here, this is close, right? Is this good enough? Like,
Yeah.
no, but
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
cool.
I'm doing I'm not. I'm like 50%, if that, compliant with my physical therapy stuff. But I did point out, I'm like, what about my lats? Now, to be fair, this physio, are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. You want me to stop?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm recording now.